Anyways, okay.
Like, why don't you use your feelings?
What the fuck do you mean?
Like, enunciate. Instead of being like, you're gonna piss me off, just say, hey, this is really frustrating me right now. And I genuinely look like Amelia Earhart fucking landed her plane between my hair right here.
Okay, are you ready? We're gonna go. We're gonna start this shit.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I just have to make... Are we gonna do another test?
No, we're literally rolling.
Oh, we're live!
Okay, hold on. I gotta introduce us. Hi, guys, and welcome back to Live and Learn. I'm your host, Livy, and today I have a very special guest in the studio. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Erica. And
I'm gonna be myself. Not you giving your best news broadcaster voice. What the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
If you guys are watching on YouTube, like Erica's holding it like this, as if like
you said I have to speak into it.
Not that much, right there. There you go.
Well, easy for you to say. You literally have a little
I
muffin
can
around
probably.
yours. I'm gonna chip a tooth.
Okay, let me introduce you to everybody. Okay, you guys, I have Erica on the podcast today. Erica is what if I just like was anyways. Erica's a dear friend of mine. Some would say the bestest of my friends.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know where that was going.
No, imagine I was just like, she's just a friend.
Yeah, this is just my friend Erica.
This is just her. Erica. But the reason I wanted Erica on the podcast today, because not only is she like one of my best friends, I would probably say like best of best friends.
Chance to say hi? Hi, everyone.
Okay, anyways, not only is Erica one of my bestest friends, but we are like the complete similar person, but complete opposite at the same exact time. Like, let's just go ahead and name some of our similarities and opposites. Like the one I was going to say immediately, like I can't even say that one. Literally getting her PhD. I dropped out of college.
I don't know why you say PhD. It's a doctorate.
What's the diff?
It's just like a different degree.
Talk into the mic.
It's just a different degree.
Okay, so
it's just different. But
are you not getting a PhD?
No, because PhD is different from doctorate. I can't exactly explain to you.
But I have to call her doctor.
Yeah, doctor. Get it? It's like doctorate, doctor. PhD is like.
So are you a doctor?
Else. Not yet, baby. I will be in May.
In May, Erica's going to be a doctor.
I am indeed.
And so, okay, so just some of our like similarities, like doctor.
Similarities or differences?
Doctor, influencer,
dog, cat.
Both stolen.
Both robbed.
Anyways.
Loves to work out.
Hates working out.
Grandpa Joe in bed.
Yeah, can't even get up.
Can't.
Will not do anything active. Oh.
Natural hair extensions.
Yes.
That's one.
Loves a drink. Loves drinking.
Okay. First of all.
Loves drinking. Doesn't drink at all.
And does blow instead.
No, could you imagine?
I mean,
anyways,
if we're being honest.
No, and don't lie to the people because I've never once done a fucking lie.
No, and you literally are making me sound like Tommy Fury right now with a drinking problem, and we will discuss it.
We will get into that.
We'll get into that.
There's so many similarities. Oh.
No, you keep saying similarities, but you
differences.
mean differences.
But as you can probably tell with the first 2 fucking minutes of the podcast, we are like the same person, like the same energy, same attitude.
No, we sound the same on the phone.
We literally... And that's what's gotten me in trouble with every single man I've prank called. I make her talk and they all go, Livy?
Yeah, they're like, Livy, stop prank calling me. We're like, no, I swear it's not.
Swear to God, it's not me. But Erica sounds just like me to the point where it's like, okay, I might as well call these fuckers myself and just have something to say. Anyways.
Other differences.
11-year relationship, been single for so long.
Dead single.
Okay, actually get help. Okay, but... The reason I wanted to bring Erica on, not just because we are like the same but different person, we also just have a lot of opinions.
We do.
And we're going to get into our opinions, but I want them to know how we met and like our little story.
Now
of, like,
that's a story.
Okay.
You go ahead. You take that one away. Baby.
We basically met through a friend. We were both friends with the same person.
We were. I lived with said person.
And I was just a friend.
And just like a good friend.
I would say a best friend.
Show the hand.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, really good friends. And I would just say we just ended up getting really close throughout the years. Like, I wouldn't say our friendship was like immediate off the bat whatsoever.
No, not at all. I think the time, like the first day we met, I remember it like it was just
yesterday. No, I do too.
The day we met, I was like, oh my God, I really click with this girl. I really like her. But that was just the end of it.
And I never once thought anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about you again, honestly.
No, fuck off, because I was.
Well, why do you get to say that, but I don't?
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I thought. And then after that, we like had it was like an instant connection where we like fucked around with each other. Like it was all good. And then we didn't necessarily hang out after that.
No, but we were always in the same like group too. Like all of our friends would hang out together.
Kind of, but I would say I wasn't part of that group.
But
like,
you were,
that was your friend group. I was just like the background character.
I would definitely say.
Look at me now.
No, and I would say she was a background character. But you
as in past.
But you didn't like put yourself in the friend group at all.
No,
like,
I'm just like not social like that. That's another difference.
You are
I get shy.
No,
I get shy.
You don't. You're the most social person I fucking know.
No, but I do get shy. Like if I get intimidated by women, I get shy. Why are you laughing?
Because
like,
were you intimidated by me?
Well, I think that like not like you yourself, but like when I like first met you, you're like this like personality, like you genuinely have like such a big personality, and like the way you talk and everything, like it could be intimidating. I'm not saying you are intimidating,
the way you,
but sometimes
it could be
intimidating. I don't want to dance around the subject.
No,
you know what I mean? But you could be.
I would agree. I could be intimidating too. You're the first person I've ever met that can like match my energy, and it's
disgusting for the third person that's in the room.
No, the third person that's in the room, they have a horrible fucking time with us. Let me tell you,
just sit there
because we can just sit, we can joke around. We have like no boundary, not even just, but we have boundaries. Like we don't go too far.
Well, I don't know. I just think we're not sensitive.
We're not sensitive.
We will go too far. Is actually, I would say that like we would actually go too far.
We actually actively.
But like I won't take it to heart.
Yeah, and I won't take it to. And if we do, we talk about it. I don't know. I don't think we really. I would say this past year is when we got really close.
Yeah, I would say the last few times you were in Chicago, we were close. But I think what really sealed the deal is when I went to California.
For sure.
When
I fully agree with that.
That was it.
Yeah, because when I think about it, so whenever I go home for the holidays, though, I stay with Erica, which is, you're like, that's weird. You guys are like, I stay with her and you're like not that close, whatever. Yeah, so I would stay with you for the holidays, and we always were having like a time together. I would say that when I started staying with you for the holidays, which was what, 2 years ago?
It started 2 years ago, but I think last Christmas was when it was like,
okay,
where we actually laid in bed, ordered sushi, didn't move, and then played Among Us all day. That was when it was really like sparks flying.
Let me tell you right now, is that Erica and I experienced something like so deep together. We had to take one of my like dear friends to the psych ward. We did do that. And so
we weren't even close. I think that's what really kind of
that's what did it. Because when I think about it and I look back, it was like I had just landed from my flight. It was literally 7 in the fucking morning.
It was 7 in the morning. And we were not
exhausted.
We weren't close though.
We weren't close.
Before we were close.
We were like close, but not like close.
No, not like close where I'm like sitting in the psych ward with.
No. We weren't that close. No. And then I got the call from my friend who was like, okay, I'm ready to kill myself. And I said, I literally just landed. Like, can you have some sympathy for me? Like, I literally just landed. You know what I mean? No, okay, I'm kidding. Anyways, and I look at Erica and I'm like, oh fuck, like I have to Uber right now back to my hometown and take this friend to the psych ward.
And I'm like, don't Uber. Like, don't Uber, save your money, I'll take you. I didn't realize I was gonna be in the ward for 7 hours. Like, mind you, I've never been in the ward before.
And I've been in the ward.
I've never been to the ward or anything.
I've been to the ward.
And then it's like my first experience is literally sitting there with Livy and her friend. And the three of us just sitting kumbaya in the psych ward.
And we had a time, though. We had a time. It was actually...
It was an entire day, though. And
it was
it's
so...
like we're sitting there, we're starving, have to go pick up McDonald's. Like, it was a whole thing. And I think
draining.
That's what
did
brought us close.
Because I was like, you don't have to take me to the psych ward. Like, I can Uber and I can go grab my friend and like make sure she stays.
And in this economy,
exactly.
To Uber to the ward.
And even though I'm rich, you still drove me. Do you know what I mean?
You know what that makes me think about another difference we have. If you want to talk about the bank accounts, dirt poor over here.
You're getting a doctorate.
Consider me on food stamps.
No, but you're getting a doctorate.
I'm getting it, but if we're talking about current assets,
no, but
consider me at a 0.
One thing I do really love is that like I know Erica's obviously going to make like a fuck ton of money, and so I liked. Okay, this is like a weird turn it took, but I like to be like, okay, I've learned a lot from like when you make a lot of money. Okay, I've just learned a lot about finances like very soon, and so like you're going to get like your big paychecks, and you're going to be like, I'm a fucking millionaire, and I feel like do you feel like I've like helped you a little bit of like, oh, this is what to do and like this is what not to do?
Well, we haven't like gotten there like officially yet, but I know for sure that when that time comes, like you're gonna be the one I reach out to.
Thank you.
Like, who else am I gonna speak to?
Okay, so that's a little bit. Did we get off topic a little?
Yeah, what were we talking
about? How we met?
Oh yeah, so the ward.
So the ward is when we got like very, very close. And like obviously just her showing up and like being there for me through that time too. Cause like it was also very draining for me.
Mind you, I wasn't only there for you.
You were
was
there
you
for
and the
my
friend.
friend.
It
Yes.
was a whole thing.
No, and literally Erica inserted herself that in the most positive way. And yeah, that just like really did it for us. And then it's crazy too because I lived in Chicago for so long and then like we got close when I moved, which is like kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah. But I would always say we were pretty close when we were in Chicago too. Not like super close, but
Not,
the sense
like,
of like,
super close.
oh, if we're going out, you need to speak more directly.
I just feel like in general I wasn't close with anyone in Chicago.
That you did that to
I wasn't
yourself.
like, but exactly, I did do it to myself, but I wasn't like into the whole going out thing and like all of that stuff.
But
so
then again, like you are getting your doctor, and that's like another reason why I wanted to have her on is because of like that's a world I know nothing about, like school, college, anything like that. And you have been in school for what, like the past 6 years?
it's been 8 total. Like
In
since
college?
I graduated high school. Yeah, 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of pharmacy school. Then
And
I'm
then-
gonna do a year of residency and then maybe a second one. That would still count. I don't know if that would count towards school.
I get-
'Cause it's still like learning.
No, give me a second, because I swear to God, I'm actually feeling emotional about it. I'm actually being dead serious. I'm feeling emotional
can't
about
right
you being
now.
in so much school. Just because of like how hard you work. I actually swear to God, like I'm actually getting emotional. Like I don't know why.
Why?
No, because I'm so proud of you. I don't think you understand. That's like so much school.
I'm so happy that I have this on recording so I could just play this back whenever she gives me
No,
a hard time.
She honestly though is like so inspiring to me in the
No,
sense.
and so is this one though.
Okay.
So inspiring.
No, and we'll get into it though. Don't worry, we'll get
and
into
we
how
won't
I
forget about it ever.
I inspire you, but like just seeing how hard she works and like she's at these rotations right now and just like every day, just you're literally working with the patients in the hospital. You're doing so much. You've done so much school and you've always had such a good head on your
No,
shoulders.
and I love it though. That's the thing.
No, and that's the best part about it. What did I tell you? Money doesn't mean fucking anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I want to feel fulfilled, and I genuinely do.
You are just
I
so
love learning.
No, genuinely though, so inspiring. You're a published writer. Like there's so many things that you do, right?
A published writer
Is it an
crazy.
author? Is it an author? What is it?
It's like I authored that research.
Well, then what does that? Can you?
So author, I'm a published author.
Okay.
We're working on it getting published, but I did present my research at a conference.
But
I was,
are you
like,
not a
the
published
secondary-
author?
It is published. Like the research itself is published, and then you have to like submit a manuscript and then get that published separately.
Erica's a published author. So there's just like so many things. And like you're doing that while you're in the midst of school. Like you haven't even begun your career yet. And I
have
think
not
it's
begun
her
Begun
career.
my
But I
career.
think that's genuinely so fucking inspiring. And like when I look at the people around me, this might sound horrible. When I look at the people around me, you inspire me the most.
Stop.
And we're in completely different fields. But you do.
No, and you know I feel the same way though.
Go ahead.
No, and you literally know I feel the same way. Like nobody works harder than you do. And I think it honestly bothers me the most when people don't give you credit for what you do and like what your field is. Because like anyone that thinks that like TikTok, content creation, any of that stuff is not a full-time job and it's not exhausting, go
Yeah.
fuck off.
One thing we don't do is curse. Either of us. Anyways, no, but I appreciate that. Thank you. And I don't even think you need to. She always says that to me, and I'm always like, okay, are you being sarcastic? Like, is this a joke? Like,
No,
what are
the
you
way
saying?
you honestly thought you almost clocked me last night over it was
Wait.
insane. Like, actually insane. I was being, like, I think that's one thing that Livy and I need to get better at.
Yeah.
Is if we're nice to each other, immediately it starts an argument.
It
because
does.
It's like you're being sarcastic.
Because I always think she's kidding. Because she'll be like, no, you do so much. You work so hard. And I'm like, okay, you're being. Wait, what did you
No.
say to me last night? No, because you asked me a question. And we were talking about my job. And like, she was like, well, what job? And
what I meant by that, hold on, before this turns into what I meant by that was like, okay, which one is your favorite? Is it the YouTube? Is it the podcast? Like, is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? Like, what aspect of it do you like the most? And immediately,
let me tell you my point
you
of
would
view.
think she was about to suffocate me with a pillow. I was scared to go to bed.
I took it as she was like, what fucking job do you work, bitch? Like, you don't
No,
work.
that's not what you said.
And
that is not what you said.
But that's how I felt. And then I said
No.
something very rude.
No, and speak up.
He said, okay, go kill everyone, Big Pharma.
Disgusting. No, imagine my dismay. I flew across the country. I'm laying there jet lagged in bed with her, trying to just figure out what she actually enjoys doing. What's her favorite aspect of her career? And she tells me that I'm a mass fucking murderer over here.
Literally said.
Really? Like, discredit me. Immediate argument. I was like, Livy, have you lost your... Like, I was actually... really distraught
I
over
said,
it.
okay, Big Pharma, why don't you go fucking kill some more people? Anyways, and the thing is,
No, and anyways.
can I be honest? I don't
Please.
even understand Big Pharma.
No, I know you don't, because you just constantly, anytime you bring up Big Pharma, it has to do with murder. And like, valid, but like not really.
But I heard a friend of ours say it to her one time, and
that was a whole thing.
That was a whole argument at
That
Trivoli
was insane,
Tavern,
and I could never go back.
That's
there again.
you can't be seen in Trivoli Tavern.
No.
Anyways,
Not at
but
all.
I heard a friend say it to her one time, and it just kind of stuck in the back of my head. So the way that I just like brought it up randomly, and I was like, okay, big pharma in the fucking building.
No, she knew that would trigger me. Like that's like the one thing where it's just like discredit anything you want. Call me fucking hideous. I don't care. The second you tell me that I'm a mass murderer,
yeah, too far.
what?
But here's my thing is, I thought Erica was like, what job do you fucking work? Like, you don't even work. Because I'm also...
No, and it's like, don't...
But I'm
like,
also used to that same friend
and
who...
that's what I was going to say.
The
fact that you can't distinguish the two,
No.
it's more on you than me, is all I'm
But
gonna
I was
say.
so used to that friend that being like, oh, you don't even work. Like, what? Remember that? That was like a huge fight at dinner that one night where she was like, you don't even have a job. Like, what
Yeah,
job
you
are you
don't
talking
even
about?
work.
I said, not
And I'm
me.
a murderer.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a little bit about how we met. I don't even think we really told them how we met. I just think we like yelled at each other about big pharma.
No, we essentially, to give a brief synopsis, we met when Livy moved to Chicago. She was friends with a mutual
First of all,
friend.
I lived in Chicago this entire fucking
And
time.
nobody knew that. Okay, so she lived in Chicago and I lived in Chicago. What a time. We were both living in Chicago. We met working at a gym together. We worked in a gym together. She worked there for 3 days. I worked there for 3 months. But the point is, we met literally at the gym. She was going to work in the cafe that I was working in. We had a brief little chat, immediately hit it off, and then we're like friendly ever since. Then boom, psych ward, best friends, attached by the hip.
Here we
visiting
are.
each other in different states, cross the country, jet lagging, doing it all. Same nail color, boom.
Twins, if you must. But have you noticed that my face and my hands are different colors?
I did. Wait, I think mine are too. I genuinely...
Sue, somebody. I'm suing somebody.
Wait, I'm not that pale.
Oh, Erica's also the friend of mine. If you guys remember this from my YouTube video a long time ago, but last Christmas when I couldn't stop talking in a British accent is because we got addicted to talking in British accents.
Oh my God, why'd you have to bring it up? Because I'm not going to stop again.
No, love, don't begin.
Don't start with me, love.
You
Don't
better
even
shut.
go there.
You better shut the fuck up. Okay,
Oh
but
my God.
I asked you guys on my Instagram story. I was like, "What do you guys need advice on?" Because if there's two bitches that are gonna give you the best advice,
It's these two.
it's one of us.
It's one of us. It's the both of
It's
us.
the both of us.
It's the both.
No, and mind you, I've been telling Erica like scream into that fucking microphone. So if we're extra loud, that's why.
I don't even see myself ticking up.
Okay. Bow, bow. Maybe talk from a down angle. Say something.
What do you mean? No.
Okay.
I look sinister.
Okay. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This is advice. He's ghosting me while my house is burning down.
Why did you start with that one? If that's not a sign
Come
to
on.
block him,
Come
then
on.
I don't know what is.
I think that's the one I wanted to start with. Well, number one, I'm so sorry about your house burning down.
Yeah, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
want to
take
a
it
minute.
back.
The reason I want to start with them because, like, honestly, if that isn't the biggest sign of all, like, he's literally ghosting you. Well, it's probably one of the worst times of your entire life. Tell him to go fucking die.
Absolutely.
So,
I got that.
did
saying
we
from that
even
one.
did we even give any advice on that? Like,
no, because I feel like that's such a hard thing to give advice on because I feel like there's not a big complex of it. If I knew like how long are we together, like you know, if there was like
Erica,
some more to it.
regardless.
No, at the end of that's what I'm trying to get at. I don't see immediate scream and wrinkle. I don't know on which planet.
That's another.
The bottom line is that is if that's not literally a sign in front of your face that's flashing red and is like we need to get away from this man. I don't know what else it's gonna take.
Okay. Yeah, agreed. You deserve better.
Fuck that loser.
Fuck
You
that
deserve
loser.
so much better. At the minimum, this is like a humanitarian thing. At the minimum, when you're at your worst, literally losing your house, all of this stuff, if someone as a human being can't even reach out to you to make sure you're okay,
Period.
they don't deserve the time of day whatsoever.
Period.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a boyfriend, a friend, like whoever. I would reach out to my worst enemies to make sure that they were okay.
Do you want to know something?
What?
This is a little sidetracked, but when my cousin had just passed
The
away.
way you actually have to flip it around to you.
Just
Her
wait,
house
just
is burning.
listen.
Go ahead.
No, anyways, after my cousin passed away,
Mhm.
I like this is like actually a really embarrassing thing for me to admit.
What?
But like I think I fake texted my ex-boyfriend off my mom's phone and like made
What
him
part of it was a fake text?
the fact that it wasn't directly me. I think I texted my ex-boyfriend off my mom's phone and I was like, you should probably check in on Libby. Like she's very distraught after her cousin passed away. And like he did not check in on me. But can you
anyway.
believe I did that? Like,
No, I could.
Can you believe I did that?
Based off of yesterday, I can absolutely.
What does that mean?
You know who we called. Because, like, you have, like, an issue with it. I don't know why you think that indirectly reaching out to someone is, like, not a gateway straight to you and, like, bringing their energy.
Let's address the
you.
elephant in the room. What? We prank call every man I've ever spoken to. And what about it? I make a lot of my friends do that. And what about it? I make a lot of my friends do that. Mainly Erica, though. Because she's so fucking good at it. Like, we're just so good at it. And
it's just the best entertainment, too. Like, a lighthearted way to have a good time. No, I mean, they would absolutely disagree.
They would say it's not lighthearted at all. We do bring up, like, horrible things that have happened to them.
We've done some insane things. One of them being including their mother on one of the prank calls. But you know what?
Wait, let's tell that story. Let's actually tell the story. Okay, how did that even happen? Oh.
What do you mean? I literally just added his mom to
No,
the
I
call.
know, but how did we? Oh, this is how it happened. I was like, oh, Erica, let's his name is Chase. I was like, oh, Erica, let's prank call Chase right now. She's like, okay, perfect. And then she prank calls Chase, and it's like a woman who answers. And she's like, yes, because you were like, that's not his number.
That's not how it's.
No, you're like, that's not his number. And I was like, oh my God, that's his mom's number. Because he like sent me his mom's number for some reason. And I gave,
Oh, I did immediately call her first.
Yes. And we thought it was him, but it was her. And you were like, hello. She
was in the car driving.
Yes. And you were like, hello. And you were like, hello.
I just find it so weird because I was bringing up Chase's name and I'm like, Chase, who is this? And like, she wouldn't even acknowledge her own son, which I find crazy. I would have been like, sorry, this is his mother. She didn't say anything. But she just said, you have the wrong number. Got really upset. It's like, calm down. I don't know what we're being.
But then it hit us. That's his mother. So then we prank called him again. And
when we say we prank call, just like to clarify, she's on the line with me and I'm calling them. So they don't even know she's there. She's muted.
But I'm also telling Erica
like
what to say.
Me.
Yeah. Or it's like we're on FaceTime and then we're like on the computer and then we're like, we're like prank calling, whatever. The way that everyone who we've been prank calling for years is going to see this.
Wait, you have to finish the story though, because then we called him. We called Chase,
and he was acting like a fucking fool.
Being so rude.
He was so rude.
Mean. He like goes in these like phases of being an absolute.
He's such a fucking
asshole.
loser. He's such a fucking loser. And so we added his mother to the call. Wait, no, we were like, I'm gonna add your mom. I'm gonna add your mom.
I'm gonna add your mom. He's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And I literally added his mom, and I'm like, Chase's mom, speak up right now and tell him you're on the line. And she did, and he lost his marbles and blocked both of us. But where are we now? Unblocked.
Unblocked, and we did talk to him last night. This man called me and was like,
oh, he's in love with Livy.
He's like, Livy, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, what was that? What is that? Oh, but he was like, Livy, are you fucking kidding me? You're the only girl that has my mother's number. Like, I know it was you. And I was like, yours.
Surprise. And now I have it too.
And I said, yours.
This girl that he's never spoken to has no idea who she is. Still has it to this day.
I've never gaslit harder in my life. And I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm laying here sick. If you wanted to call me and talk to me, you could have done it like a normal human being. Instead, you're calling me, blaming me, saying I called your fucking mother. As I'm giggling.
That was one of your best moments. That was so good.
Erica and I laughed about that for like months after the fact.
No, because it was insane.
Your mom is on the line.
Your mom's on the line. Now say something.
And his mother, and they were talking.
And she literally said, hello, Chase. Never.
No, the amount of men that are going to like come forward and be like, oh my God, I'm a victim of Livy's prank calls.
Oh my God. We're about to catch a case.
Okay. This is a you question.
Okay.
I really want to change majors, but I don't know how to tell my mom. Girl, I would just drop the fuck out.
We know you would.
Yep.
At the end of I think that changing majors is like a big deal. First of all, you don't have to tell your parents, but you need to do what's best for you. I understand that your mom may have certain feelings towards like your major and switching it and all of that stuff. At the end of the day, you're going to be the one that's going to be going to the job, working the 9 to 5, whatever it is. You're going to be the one at the end of the day that's going to have to be there and going to have to deal with it, not your mother. So you're going to be the one that's going to be miserable and just literally resenting her for the rest of time because you never changed it.
You take it so like this poor girl now is gonna watch this and fucking bawl her eyes out because she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna work a 9 to 5 where I'm miserable. What if she like let's take it down to a notch. What if it was just like she was in forestry and then just wanted to go to communications? What if it was never that fucking deep?
But the point at the end of the day is she wants to change her majors and feels like she can't because of her mom.
Girl,
it doesn't matter because there's a reason why she wants to. I'm not saying you're going to be miserable, but I'm just saying if you think that there's something else out there for you that's going to suit you better and is a career that you want to pursue, then you need to do that. What if someone just forced you that you need to go and do business?
By the way, my mother literally tried my entire life. My mom was devastated when I decided to drop out of college.
That's what I'm saying.
But let me tell you this. So yeah, even when my mom was like, okay, fine, drop out of college, but like, see what happens. And I said, no, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm dropping out of college to see what the fuck can happen. I always knew what I wanted to do. I always knew that I wanted to do social media, all those, not even just social media, like comedy in general, but the way to get to it is, social media these days. I always knew what I wanted to do. And she was like, okay, but I'm not going to like support you financially anymore. She wasn't really supporting me. She was giving me $500 towards rent. Grateful, but whatever. And so she cut all of that. And I did that when I was like 20. And I was like, no, I've only was in college because of her. Because she's like, just, I don't know. It's very much like the narrow-minded approach of like, I have to have college to like do the things I want to do. If I had actually stayed in college, I've seen it with friends of mine, I would have been put back like 4 to 5 years in my career. Yeah.
So, okay. So thank you so much for sharing your experience. So what would your advice then be?
I'd be like, fuck your mom.
Okay. See, and you told me to take it down a notch.
I don't feel like that's a crazy thing to say, fuck your mom.
No, I think it is.
Whatever.
I wouldn't take it that far, but I would say at the end of the day that you're going to have to face it at one point or another. I would get it done sooner so you're not stuck taking the classes that you need for a different major. So I would generically just say rip off the Band-Aid, do it, and do what's best for you. And your mom will understand it with time, even if she's going to be upset right now. In the long run, you're going to be able to prosper in a field that's good for you. And that's all your parents really want is your own happiness and your success. So I would just get it over with, tell her, and just do what's best for you. Just make sure you really have it thought out. Because if you're telling me right now that you're going from a bio degree to like art just because you want to be Picasso, like that's a little bit much.
No, and so fucking what if she did?
And that's fine, but you need to like outline it and have like a vision for yourself is what I'm saying. Like if someone were to walk up to your mother and just be like, oh yeah, I decided this is what I want to do. I have no thoughts behind it and I have no goal or plan or anything. I don't think it's going to go over well. So just plan it out good.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
How to drop someone without causing drama?
Well, we wouldn't necessarily have an answer to that.
First of all, I personally feel as if I do. Because one thing I'm very good at, dropping a bitch. And I don't feel like I do it with any drama.
Name one person that you dropped without drama. Look at half your comments on your TikTok that you haven't addressed.
But there was no drama between her and I. That's what I'm talking about. I also dropped no drama. But she did bring the drama to you.
Talking shit to other people. You didn't necessarily drop her.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think so.
I mean, you
didn't just cut her off and drop her, though. And I think without drama means that they're not bitching to other people. It's not becoming a
Never
thing.
mind then. Then I haven't done
That's
that. But for me
exactly
personally, I've dropped them and I've felt no drama. But will they bitch?
You personally.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing where I feel like I've gotten rid of someone in my life and I've had no drama with it. I felt content with the decision.
I was fine with it.
But I don't know if that's like what she's saying or what the question's asking. Or
here's my thing is.
Like no drama.
Everyone's always going to have something to say regardless of whatever the fuck happens. Like I said, I'll be the villain in anyone's story. Villain. I'll be the villain in anyone's story. I don't really give a fuck. Like if I know what's best for me to drop somebody, I don't want that person in my life anymore. Yeah. I'm going to do just that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way you can do it like with being like, okay, no drama, girl.
Yeah, and you have to understand half of this is not going to come from you. Any friendship or relationship is two people, so you can drop the person and have no drama. And you need to feel content in your decision because whatever that other person decides to do after you cut the friendship, that's going to be on them and you just can't feed into it. Because we've had it where we've cut people off and we're fine and content with it and we are bettering ourselves and our lives are better without that person. But that person is having their own drama and like doing whatever they want. So the point is that when that comes back to us or we hear something about it, it's just not going to affect us. And I think you need to do the same. Just cut the drama out on your end and don't expect that the other person is going to take it the same way.
Because even when we hear things from like about the person that's no longer in our lives or anything like that, it's just like we're like, okay. And then like, what about it? Let's go get steak.
Yeah, it just like, it even more so just like.
It just kind of justifies why. Meant to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
You just feel content in your own decision. And like do what's best for you.
Yeah,
is what I would say, and ignore the other stuff.
This is a good one because I'm getting engaged this year. But
you are
got engaged, torn between having an expensive ceremony and just save the money and travel. Okay, so my point of view is
I already know it.
What?
I think everyone could guess it.
Go ahead.
Drop the dime on both.
I was literally going to say that.
I knew it. See,
I was literally going to say
no,
that.
I knew you were going to say that.
But that's so unrelatable. Yeah, that's so unrelatable.
Like I could never.
I don't know.
Oh.
I almost would go, like, let's say I can't have the best of both worlds.
I think but I think the other thing too is like, I feel like a wedding's never for you, is my hot take on it. Because I think sometimes like the wedding and the ceremony and all that stuff is like for your guests. Because any bride will tell you, or at least most will, the day flies by so quickly.
Yeah.
Half of it you're stressed out. No matter how much your bridesmaids are doing, no matter how much everything is organized, like the day is at some point stressful, and you do get to enjoy parts of it, but it goes by.
But
like,
I would
so
also
quickly.
say so does travel.
No, and so does travel. So it's just like, what do you find most important? Like,
I
I don't have an answer to that, actually.
I honestly
don't
would
know.
probably have to do a smaller wedding and then just like, I mean, because here's my thing. It's like, I'm not going to fucking, like, I'm not going to not do my honeymoon all the way up.
Yeah. I agree. I think at the end of the day, a honeymoon is more memorable because it's like you can take that wedding day money and spread it over like a few days.
That's true.
Versus a singular day. But it also depends like what's important to you. Like I think I can go without like a massive wedding.
I could do like a smaller
little,
wedding.
Yeah, I want like a small little like cute, well done ceremony. I don't need it to be like.
See, I'm so crazy about having a small circle.
Like the royals, even though
I would
to be.
love.
Imagine a country watching, and I'm like, hello, love, and I do forever and always. I love you.
The way that, like, imagine if we were the royals. The way that, like, I would make it into like a reality TV show instead of just like broadcast.
You know how many rules they have?
Oh, fucking forget it. I'd walk in that bitch and I'd like,
about it,
someone
babe.
tell Prince Harry he can literally shut the fuck up.
Is he still Prince? And we gotta wear hats, babe. We gotta wear the slanted hats. It's gonna be like this on your slick back bunch.
Love it, love it,
You're
love
gonna
it.
look like a little bold
Put
babe.
me in Britain. Put me in Britain.
Put me in Britain with the royal. You know, some people actually take the royal family very seriously, so we need to be sympathetic.
This one is specifically for me.
Why don't I read it?
Okay.
If it's for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. No need to keep reading it. Honestly, you know how to get my hair to be less dry. I know it's random, but your hair looks so healthy. I'm just gonna make a quick comment before she responds.
She said my hair looks healthy.
That's why you're wrong, love. That's all I'm. I'm joking. Your hair has come such a long way. So go ahead and share your secrets.
Stay blessed. No, honestly, like I don't even know. K18.
What products do you use? Oh, K18 is a good one.
Olaplex.
Some people say that Olaplex has literally shriveled up their hair.
Well, they send it to me, so don't be fucking saying that on this
And not
pod.
everyone in this economy can get it sent for free, babes. Not everyone can get it sent for free. Some of us have to pay for it. K18 is a good one. I would recommend K18 as well.
Honestly?
Not to just like include myself in the conversation.
Oh, Miele hair oil. I like them. Oh, Grande hair. Grande Cosmetics, their hair stuff has made my hair grow so fucking thick and fucking fast.
I actually swear by the drugstore shampoos.
This
like
is-
Garnier Fructis. I swear to God, my hair is never nicer after
Honestly,
a Garnier.
I want to like...
Fucking Uwe. What's that Uwe?
Don't say that. I literally love them.
And I'm obsessed with Uwe too. But
We
what are
love
they?
Ouai.
Ouai. No,
Ouai.
I use the Ouai hair oil, but like God forbid, or even Olaplex. Like whenever I've used it in my hair, it just ends up dry. I love a Garnier.
Ready? This one's a really good one for the both of us. We're so good at this. How to be more mean.
It just comes naturally.
It does. It's one of those things where I don't give a single fuck.
But why do you want to be more mean?
Because
I don't think we're mean though. We talked about this yesterday. I don't think we're mean. I think our personality is more edgy, but it's with humor. Like Joan Rivers, if some sensitive person would look at her and be like, "Oh my God, she was so mean."
Yeah.
But like she's a comedian. It's all like nothing's meant to hurt anyone. I would say most of the things I say, unless you really push me over the edge, I'm not saying it to hurt your feelings. And she gets that more than anyone.
Yeah.
Because we'll go tit for tat all day.
Tit for fucking tat. I would say maybe it's not even how to be more mean, like maybe how to have like boundaries a little bit more. It's just you have to express how you feel and say it how the fuck it is. Like that's just that.
Yeah, sometimes you have to speak up and own it.
Do you know what I've never been? A people pleaser. And I tell a lot of people that. I'm working on it. No, I know, but I've never given a single fuck. I was actually telling my friend this. Yeah. I was telling my friend this the other day because I was like, she's dealing with something with one of her friends. And I was like, at the end of the day, like this life is for us. And like, you can't make huge life decisions. You can't make huge life decisions based on like, you know what? I also want to make this person really happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, it was like a living situation. And I was like, I'm sorry, but like, we're in our 20s. You have to put yourself first.
That. No,
but you
I
have to
agree.
put yourself first. Like, at the end of the day, I get it. You don't want to be selfish and all those things, but I would actually rather be called a selfish bitch, and then I'm upholding my boundaries and I'm upholding what I know I want than anything else. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, think
I
I'm
agree.
selfish, whatever, but I'm living like, this is my life.
No, it is. I think it takes baby steps though. Like someone that is very uncomfortable or like very, I would say,
Like
not
you.
used to the whole thing.
Like
I mean,
you.
I've gotten better though, but it just takes baby steps. Like once in a while, just like consciously be like, I'm gonna say no to this situation, or I'm gonna just like speak my truth on this situation. Just take like little steps, and then eventually it's gonna be like second nature, and you're gonna be like, absolutely the fuck not, and fuck you and
Absolutely.
yeah,
Fuck you and your family.
fuck you and your family. But that's what I would say because I am a people
Wait,
pleaser and I'm working
look
on
who
it.
texted me, by the way, speaking of psych words. Ugh, it's an audio message.
Okay, we'll chat to her after.
I'm kind of
I miss
scared.
her. I miss her.
How to love yourself.
You honestly, I think a lot of it is talking to yourself
Yeah.
because I go in like Livy has actually taught me how to love myself a lot more because I am a naturally pretty insecure person, and I think really like speaking to yourself when you wake up in the morning or like at any time, like when you walk past the mirror, being like, "And how are you doing today, you gorgeous thing? How are you?" I think that helps a lot. Like genuinely, I've gone through like severe phases of insecurity, especially recently. Like, oh my God.
That's
that
because
was
you were
so
using
bad.
the e.l.f. Halo Glow.
Yeah, it wasn't the e.l.f. Halo Glow that got to me. It really took me by storm.
It made her skin break out. But like,
so bad.
I've
I was in a
always said,
depression.
yeah, you have to love yourself through every like chapter of your life, kind of thing. Of like,
Yeah.
even for example, where like I'm not feeling my best currently, there's just like a bunch of things, and that's fine. But like, I'm still not gonna take my value away or like hate myself in any sort of way for that. Like, I'm still gonna love who the fuck I am.
And I love you for that.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah, it's
welcome.
really just like speaking nice to yourself and like really.
You have to. Just like don't be so hard on yourself. And half the things you don't like about yourself, nobody ever notices.
No one knows.
Like at all. At all. So
Yeah.
I would just keep that in the back of your head.
'Kay.
You be nice to yourself. Everyone else will too.
Accepting nice, medium, ugly guys.
What?
Like advice on how to accept a medium ugly guy.
What's a medium ugly?
Like not a full ugly, but a medium ugly.
I mean, what's the personality at? Because I'm
Well,
like,
a medium ugly. I'm guessing they have a fucking killer personality because no one's dating a
oh,
medium
then nobody
ugly.
cares what they look like. If you have an amazing personality, if you're a baseline 4 and your personality is a 10 and you are so funny, we could shoot the shit all day, and
you're like my best friend.
yeah, and it's just like you have that like.
Yeah.
There's like a very specific personality.
I've-
If you have that, skyrocket you easily to an 8 or 9. So that's
Oh.
why I don't care about looks as
Once,
much.
yeah, I've never in my life, like, so many people are like, oh, but he's so hot, he's so hot. I don't really give that many fucks about looks. Like, if
Yeah,
you're not
that's what I'm
making
saying.
me laugh and you're not, like, mentally stimulating
Yeah,
me.
if you're gorgeous and have no personality and you're drier than the Sahara, forget about it. I don't care who you are.
And, like, unpopular opinion, not even unpopular opinion, like, medium ugly guys fuck way better because they have to put a little bit more effort into it.
I have read that on TikTok before.
Was it my TikTok?
It might have been.
No,
I don't know.
But yeah, looks to me like I've never really cared that much about looks. I just want a
Not at all.
motherfucker who can make me laugh. Go probably that's
we
'cause
know you don't care about looks, right?
Do you want me to go crazy on
I'm
you?
lying. Oh my God. See, if you were confident in the men that you've spoken to, you wouldn't
I'm
have
not.
literally flipped the switch on me and started screaming.
Wait, let's get live reactions of Erica looking at the guys that I've recently spoke to. Because you talk to them on the phone, but do you like know what they look like?
One of them was on FaceTime yesterday, and I was really taken by storm.
First of all, he's
Given
a
the
fucking
IQs
idiot.
it's crazy.
Okay, wait, let me show this one.
I love it. Like, if a guy, also just to say, if a guy's too good looking, like, for who are you looking good for? Or if a guy works
What?
out too much and is literally like beefed up, who are you working out for?
You're gonna
bulking
hate the
up
way this
for?
man looks. You're
Like,
gonna-
I don't know.
That's the other one I was talking to on the phone yesterday. Did you know that? Oh, sorry, that's not him though. That guy's really like
Wait, let me see.
that's him.
That's not the worst one. I know
He's
you've
very
done
cute.
So, I
He's
know
very cute.
I mean,
He's so cute.
yeah, but you've done so much worse.
I mean, he got uglier, but he's so cute.
No, show me the others because
No,
one
because
of
like
them
this is him in
really
his
insane.
business era, though. Like that's. Do you know what I
Did
mean?
he get his teeth done?
He
or a lip
should.
flip?
No, he got a lip flip.
No, there's something up.
Who's another one that I've spoken to? Should I look up his Instagram?
Which one?
You know what he looks like.
I do.
Okay, let's get back to the questions of this all because you're seriously like pissing me off.
I'm the one that I told you. Don't use that phrase to deflect. Just say
How
what's
to-
bothering you.
how to
Say,
know-
Erica.
Erica, how to know fuck.
Erica, I don't know.
How to know who your real friends are? I am a confused girl right now.
Okay, you know who your real friends are. Not when you're at your best and at your worst. No, interrupt me some more and slurp that up. I would say that your real friends are going to be everyone. I think it's easier to be there for someone when you're going through a hard time and when you're down. It's your true friends come out when you're at your best or have exciting things. Like if something exciting is happening to me and I share it with Livy, absolute excitement. She's matching my energy, making me feel so much better about it.
Period.
Same thing with you. Like it's just like this positive energy and I'm actually like, I want her to succeed. Like that makes me happy. And I'm sure you could probably say the same. Go ahead and say it.
Yes, 1,000%.
Right.
I want you to succeed. Your wins are my wins, always have been.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that. Your wins are my wins, always have been. Anyways, put that on a
Yes,
t-shirt.
I love
Sarah,
it.
Sarah, quote that. Okay, anyways.
So write it down.
But I also wait, sorry, what? Oh, yeah. I think it's actually really you will see who's like truly your friend when it's the good times.
It's
because
at the good times.
those are when the ones are that like the secret hating ass bitches come out.
Yeah.
And
I think it's also like not immediately evident because
No.
if you think through like some past friendships, like me too, if we sit and reflect, they were there for us during our good times.
But even like,
But it didn't like last and it wasn't authentic. But that takes time.
Yeah.
That takes time. Like that person can pretend to be excited for you, but you'll see over time that they actually aren't.
Also, just like even
Time will tell.
even like when I was going through really hard times, and I also saw in the friendship like that person was really only wanted to be there for the good times. I know I'm like starved, mind you guys. Today
we're going to DTO.
we're going to Din Tai Fung, but Erica was like, oh, I just want like a good New York bagel. Like I just want like a really good New York bagel. So I take her to this place. Mind you, you wait 45 fucking minutes for the fucking bagel, which is not normal for New York. That's not.
I'm glad you're finally upset about it.
Yes.
Earlier you were like,
I was so hungry, Erica. I could give a fuck.
I was starved, and then imagine me. I literally flew across the country for a damn bagel, and what was it? Took 45 minutes, was fucking cold, was literally skinnier than my fucking pinky, and above all,
we're eating it, and I go, we look at
What?
each other at the same time, and we go, is this gluten-free?
and you could just tell the thing was so fucking dense. It was deflated. The cream cheese was not smearing.
I would
It was
argue.
a depressing thing. in
I would
general.
argue one of the worst things in the entire world is a gluten-free bagel. Like, just don't eat the fucking bagel. Just don't eat the bagel.
I could do a gluten-free bagel, but I've had better ones from Trader Joe's. The fact that I literally
But
waited a decade and a half.
why are you even doing gluten-free bagels if you're not gluten-free?
No, I'm just saying if I had to.
But my thing is,
I
like,
wouldn't say it's the worst thing in the world.
I do think it's the worst thing in the world. Like, the bagel is known for the bread.
I think the worst thing in the world is like liver.
What?
I hate it. Yeah. Have you ever had like a liver pate?
I don't like. My mom loves liver.
And I love your mom, but I hate liver.
Shows the type of bitch she is, though.
I hate liver. So
No, if you
much.
actually had to think of like the worst thing in the world, eggs.
You know, this is like another difference that we have. I eat eggs every single day. When I wake up, I eat eggs.
You're disgusting.
Guess how many eggs I've eaten since I've been here?
I don't allow eggs in this household.
She literally does it.
I would never put an egg in this house.
But
Okay.
a gluten-free bagel, the bitch
It was
will wait a
acid.
decade for.
Okay, this is our last question. Ow.
I don't love that one.
I don't like that one. I
Not
tried that
twice.
twice.
Oh, that's a good one because you're
Yeah, go ahead.
you're seasoned and I'm not. Okay, the question is, what is a good workout routine for a beginner at home workouts if possible? I am a beginner.
Beginner.
I'm a beginner. Once I get into like a phase, I'll enjoy working out. I personally like to do classes. Like I'm not one that's about to start rolling on the floor, so I can't help you with the at-home aspect. Like I need to be in a class with a teacher screaming in my ear to keep moving, or else I will take a rest. But I would say just like once you get in it, you get in it. You just have to get over the hump. So you go ahead because you are a workout queen.
I love both. I love like going to the gym on my own, but I also love a workout class. I definitely go through phases of like, no. Now I'm in my workout class phase. I need someone to be yelling at me, obviously.
Yeah.
Or like, no, I want more control.
Like today.
I'm in the gym. I want to do my own thing kind of. I love working out more than anything. I always say start with like every day an hour-long walk. Like, just
I would
get
at
more-
least do. Oh, do you know what I actually started with? Now
What?
that I think of it, a 30-minute walk. That's what I did. 30 minutes, because 30 minutes isn't bad. I think everyone can get through 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Do a 30-minute walk if you can outside because it's freezing like it is in Chicago. I would just go on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Literally put on like a little show or something in front of you. It flies by so quickly, and 30 minutes is like it's better than zero.
Yeah, you just
Anything
start,
is better than zero.
and then you'll be like, you know what? Let me run an ab routine real
or
quick.
don't even like. I wouldn't even like put a time on it. Any movement is better than zero movement, to be honest. Like walking around out like yesterday.
But you become addicted once you find what you like to do. Like that's what I'm saying. Like try so many different workout classes because once
But
you
she wants to work out at home. I don't know why I keep saying she. Oh, I know most of your audience is girls.
girl.
They like to work out at
I
home.
would also
Do you have
push.
any
I would
at-home
also
stuff?
push yourself to no. I would also because it reminds me of the quarantine days and like it actually makes me like suicidal.
There's some good Pilates ones that I've seen on TikTok
I mean, I do.
that people have been doing that are like at home.
I'm just not an at-home girl.
I
Like I
can't.
have to go to the
Oh
gym.
my god, I can't because it's like first I'm on the floor, 3 minutes later I'm on the couch
Yeah.
again with chips in my hand, having a time of my life. I can't, like I literally can't at home. I will literally have my yoga mat and whatever.
No. It's just not.
It
Just
doesn't-
doesn't
it
do it for
doesn't
me.
last
I actually
at all.
encourage you to get out of your home environment and like even if you're doing it outside, like I would like literally be outside instead.
Yeah, but it depends on like the weather or whatever.
Oh, good
Or,
fuck.
like just I don't know. I would try to go outside, but if you can't, if it's not possible, then just work with whatever you have.
All right, you
Personally,
guys,
through class.
that is it for this week's episode. I hope you loved everything. I hope you loved Erica. Erica, how was your time on Live and Learn?
I had such a time. I thought that this was going to be like a lot more nerve-wracking than it was.
It's really not
I love
bad.
it.
But when I brought Livia on Live and Learn, like Livia actually had, well, I mean, I brought her on my day matcha. She like actually had a heart attack during it.
Why?
She like full panic attack. She like, because people don't like being on camera.
Well, I don't mind. I mean, I guess we'll see what it looks like. I don't mind.
Oh, we
it
look amazing.
for now, but like I thought it was going to be like
You're
a lot more
also
nerve-wracking
so
than it
bubbly
is.
and like so outgoing. Like it's just
I do get
wait till the
shy.
comments that they call you like a whore or something, and then you lose
And
your
try
mind.
me because I'm not. I'm one to fight back. I'm just
She's-
letting you know ahead of
she's
time.
one
I don't
to
keep my
fight
mouth
back.
shut.
Okay.
But I loved it. Thank you so much for this experience. I hope you guys learned something.
Anyways, love every single one of you. Have a great day, night, evening, whenever the fuck you're listening to this. You can follow me everywhere. She is Livy. Make sure to rate the podcast 5 stars. Comment.
Absolutely.
Comment on YouTube because I like talking to my YouTube girlies. But love every single one of you.
Love you.
Bye.